Now at noon, the search continues for a missing baby from the Inland Empire who is presumed dead. Thank you for joining us. KTLADT News at noon. Parker.
I'm Melissa for Glenn Walker. Investigators say they haven't yet located 7 Emmanuel Haro.
The baby's parents have been arrested on suspicion of murder. Jillian Smuckler is live in San Bernardino with the latest on this investigation. Hi.
I'm standing outside the San Bernardino Sheriff's Office, and I just went in there asking for any update they can give us. We haven't gotten anything, but there have been major developments in the past 24 hours. We heard from Rebecca Haro, Emmanuel's mother, for the first time in her jail cell about why she's maintaining her innocence. And then we also saw some video of Jake Haro, Emmanuel's he was searching with investigators for his baby's body. Now take a look at this video. This is the moment that the parents, Rebecca and Jake, were arrested at their home in Cabazon on suspicion of murder with malice. Now they arrested the couple 8 days after the baby's mother reported that Emmanuel had been stolen while she was changing his diaper right outside of a Big Five store. But in a jailhouse interview with the Southern California News Group reporter yesterday, she maintained her innocence despite law enforcement accusing the couple of their son. She repeatedly said she isn't giving up on her baby and that she wished she were out there searching for him. She also allegedly shook her head when asked about rumors that days before she reported the kidnapping, she went to the Big Five, told employees that her car was burglarized and asked whether the business had surveillance cameras. Now, her husband, Jake, also made headlines over the weekend. He was spotted wearing an orange prison jumpsuit yesterday looking for his missing baby. Searching a remote area in Moreno Valley with detectives. Now, it's still unclear what led them there, given it's about 10 miles south of where Emmanuel was first reported missing. But after an hours-long search yesterday, investigators say Emmanuel's body still has not been found. Now, the couple is standing by their story of what happened to Emmanuel, and they are expected to make their first court appearance tomorrow at the Riverside Hall of Justice. But back out here live, we are still waiting to find if it's going to be another search for them today. We haven't heard any update, but of course, the moment we do, we will let you know. And I know a lot of people at home are probably wondering, why was Jake involved in the search yesterday and not Rebecca? We did ask detectives, not able to get information at this time. Live in San County, Jillian Smuckler, KTLA 5 News.
Thank you for that. We'll check back in with you in a bit. Now to this, 4 people are dead, including 2 young teens, in a head-on crash in Temecula. Happened yesterday on the 15 freeway. BMW was driving recklessly and veered across the median into oncoming traffic, striking a Nissan sedan and sparking a fire. 3 passengers in the BMW were killed, including a 14 and 15-year-old. The driver of the Nissan, just identified as 36-year-old Nicholas Callens, also died. The 25-year-old BMW driver was pulled out of a burning car by Good Samaritans and is in the hospital with major injuries.
The man accused of the violent death of a Valley Village man expected in court today to be arraigned on 2 murder charges. Eric Escamilla is accused of stabbing Manny Hydra to death during a break-in at the victim's Riverside Drive apartment in April. During that investigation, LAPD detectives say they also linked Escamilla to the murder of an 81-year-old woman in Woodland Hills. She was killed during a home invasion in 2022.
The LAPD announced the arrest of a burglary crew responsible for 100 home break-ins around Los Angeles. The incidents date back a few years. KTLA's Alina is in downtown. Alina.
Hi, and that's right. We're talking about a crew allegedly responsible for 93 residential break-ins, 10 people taken into custody, and all of them with priors and criminal backgrounds and ties to local gangs. Now, take a look at this. This is the press conference from earlier today here in downtown LA. You can see Mayor Karen Bass there, LAPD Chief Jim McDonnell, and also District Attorney Nathan Hochman. The mayor saying this This was a coordinated effort stretching across multiple bureaus, sharing of intelligence, ultimately connecting all the dots, which led to the 93 burglaries dating back to 2022, all tied to this same crew. The arrests taking place last week between Hawthorne, Inglewood, and Carson. We're told 8 residential search warrants were served throughout these locations, and detectives finding multiple weapons, including expensive watches, handbags, credit and driver's licenses. 10 suspects in total were apprehended, all of them with prior arrests, including attempted murder tied to multiple gangs, including the Rolling 30s. Detectives say the break in the case happened earlier this year in February. 3 suspects were taken into custody following a vehicle pursuing a van, which led officers to uncover more tied to the broader operation. According to the nearly 100 break-ins, however, not tied to the most recent burglaries in Angelino.
We know that there's a lot more to keep every Angelino safe, but let me be clear, we will not stop doing whatever we need to do to combat crime. We will continue to pursue justice for those who are targeted and work to prevent crime from having its place, and we will continue to make Los Angeles safer, neighborhood by neighborhood, block by block.
And according to the mayor and also Jim McDonnell, LAPD chief, essentially saying that Angelinos right now are doing everything they should be doing by securing their homes, monitoring the situation in their neighborhood, and also staying in close contact with their neighbors to ensure that police have all the information they need in order to continue making these busts. I'm Lena Bourbon reporting live in downtown LA, KTLA 5 News.
Alina, thank you. The Menendez brothers are expected to spend at least 3 more years behind bars after they were denied parole during hearings last week. KTLA 5's Chip Yost shows us what's next for the brothers and their ongoing battle to be released.
Friday, Lyle Menendez was told his bid to be paroled was denied. A day earlier, his brother Eric was told the same thing. But it's not the request to be released from prison for the 1989 shotgun murders of their parents, Jose and Kitty. There are similar happenings. First, they tried the parole process in 3 years or possibly. They've also filed a motion for a new trial based on claim that new evidence of alleged sexual abuse that could have affected the outcome. Trials. The Los Angeles County District Attorney has disputed that claim, and that is still making its way through the legal process. And then there's clemency, something Gavin Newsom could grant anytime. Newsom recently discussed his thoughts on the case on his podcast before last week's parole board hearings were held.
If not now, when? Like, what benefit to society do we have by keeping them there if they can come to prison and actually serve some good?
Right.
And I think that's a powerful thing.
Yeah, it's interesting. The flip side is I've had people say, what good can come from sending a message that you can kill both your parents and be released?
Sure.
Why has society benefited with them being released?
We've reached out to the governor's office to see if he has made any final decisions on clemency since last week's parole decisions, but not back as of this reporting. For KTLA News, I'm Chip Yost reporting.
Meteorologists are tracking a pair of tropical storms, one in the Atlantic and one in the Pacific. Tropical storm Juliet formed earlier today about 450 miles south of the Baja Peninsula. It has maximum sustained winds of about 40 miles an hour and is currently moving west-northwest. It's expected to strengthen in the next 48 hours before weakening on Wednesday. Meantime, tropical storm Fernand is churning in the Atlantic about 360 miles northeast of Bermuda. It's expected again beginning tonight.
All right, let's check back in with Montoya. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. And I'm happy to say that temperatures will finally be back to normal for most of us this week and a little bit below average for the coast. Right now, we're seeing some hazy sunshine from our Laguna Beach camera. We'll see nice clear skies as we head into the afternoon. The humidity, though, it's still going to be with us for the next couple of days. 77 in Redondo Beach right now. It's 78. 92 and 5 down. A little bit of activity does We expect to see more of that into the afternoon, and the threat will stay with us tomorrow afternoon as well. So again, that's one of the reasons why it's going to feel for the next couple of days. Still see some triple digits today. 100 for Newhall, 101 for Hills, 94 Burbank this afternoon, 79 for Hawthorne, 88 in Long Beach, 89 for Santa Ana today, and in the Inland Empire, 99 for San Bernardino. Back to you.